Are these divisions in the protest movement, because they've been around since day one, you feel these are being done intentionally?
It's a tough question. I think partly it is intentional to cause divides. That's, divide and conquer. I think we all know about that. We've gotten quite used to it now. But I think the problem is that some people might have different ideas about how they think we're going to solve this problem. I don't think that protesting is the only way. There's so many different things that we need to do, whether it's legal action. I mean, there's so many things we have to do, like community outreach. But with the division, I think there's a lot of people out there that seek to be a leader. And there's lots of people who just have fallen into this position where they've used their skills, like me. I don't seek to be a leader. And I often sort of stand in the background. I don't speak at rallies. I don't sort of put myself center stage or anything. So I think there's people that want to be leaders that think that they've got this solution to the problem, which is great. But I think there's a lack of cohesiveness and a lack of people actually working together, and more people that want to take that ownership solely upon their shoulders.
Like, lots of people live all over the country. They're surrounded by people that don't necessarily think like them, or if they do, aren't vocal about it. Family members that kind of disown them. And they get to come to London, and yeah, all right, you get to listen to people talk for a few hours, but at the same time, you're in a crowd of like-minded people. You realise you're not on your own, and you just recharge your batteries, and then you go back to, I don't know, Cornwall or Daventry or wherever you're from, and you're ready again, charged and ready to carry on fighting.
That was part of the reason we did what we did, is because we wanted to keep the energy there. Before the PCCS bill passes, it might be one of the only ones we can have like that. And I'm not saying we can't protest. We're all still going to go out and protest. But people need to realise as well, there's families and children, very young children, mothers that can't push pushchairs for 6 hours, whilst marching around London, disabled people that we need to accommodate, who are also part of the movement, who are also sat at home, ostracised on their own, who also need to be accommodated. And like I say, elderly people as well. And I had many, many messages before and after from people that said, I brought my disabled father for the very first time and he cried during the speeches. And that's the kind of, and I think fantastic. And we know that 75,000 people, however many people were there, they had a good day and they did feel re-energized. But I think people need to consider this movement isn't just about the young, fit anarchists that can run into Westfields. This is about everybody, and uplifting people, re-energizing people. There's people that have not seen the speakers. And I will say, no one has seen Dr. Vernon Coleman speak in person. So I think that was something that, a lot of people loved as well. That guy, it was, never thought I'd get him out of his chair.